Welcome to the next installment of Can I Solo This on R5? I already know the answer to that question, and it is no. I was really skeptical about whether I could pull it off. Got farther than I thought, though. Actually got the boss down to 50, but was just having to spam heals on myself to barely stay afloat, and running out of resources at 50%. I didn't want to drink a bunch of pots. So then I thought maybe I could get an R4 win. 2 tries, couldn't do it. Got the boss down to a pixel on one of the runs. A pixel. Just couldn't seal the deal. So here I am on R3. And if I can't do it on R3, I'm just going to delete my tune. So this is Age of Rage, and I'm choosing this quest because there's an endgame piece of loot that I use. Legendary Compliance. It comes from the end chest of this quest. And this has a lot of good things on it. But I'm kind of on the fence as to whether or not I want this to be like, long-term gear for me. It has great general potency. It's actually higher than the Pansovic Circlet, but it doesn't have insightful potency. I actually don't have a source of like general insightful potency. I do have higher insightful glaciation on the Wild Frost than I would be getting from the Pansovic Circlet, but I don't have insightful spell power to anything else. So that's a little bit of a loss. I don't know, what, maybe like 50 or 60 or so net loss. And then this does not have quality potency, which the Pansovic Circlet does, but this legendary Spinneret actually has higher quality potency than the Pansovic Circlet. Okay, so we got Charisma and Exceptional Luring skills on here too. That helps with my Intimidate. I want to have big Intimidate. I do like to tank raid bosses, so I do walk around with a standing 107 Intimidate, which is good enough for most trash mobs, and then situationally I can get it much higher when I need to, get a tough raid boss. Also got some UMD, which is nice, in a slot. But it was the Zoriat Madness upgrade that really pushed me over to, really wanted to give this a try. And if you're not familiar with that, it's the same upgrade system that was used in the Madness chain years and years ago. They didn't do a legendary version of it. This is just the same as the heroic. And there was like 10, 12 different upgrades that you can do. And it's basically just like save boosts and a bunch of procs, like guards. In this case, it was the Delirium guard proc that interested me because this has a chance of proccing displacement for 15 seconds. And before, while I was working on Ginger's racials, before I got her back to cap, I tested it out on my Bard. And I just took him into the Thunderhome Slayer zone, and it seemed to be proccing quite a bit. Definitely enough to make it worthwhile. So then when I got Ginger to cap and I started using this, I think I wore this literally for 2 weeks before I saw it proc once. And then all of a sudden it started proccing in clusters, like 3, 4 at a time. And then it doesn't proc again for a week. So really, really strange. Something's wrong with that. That's not... There's no way that can be working as intended. One person said, you have higher defenses on Ginger, so maybe you're just not getting hit as much as your Bard. But Ginger takes plenty of hits, enough for this to proc more than once a week. So I'm not really sure what's up with that. It's very strange. I saw a post on the forum, somebody saying that it didn't proc at all for them. And this was when I had tested on my Bard, and I said that's strange because it procced a lot on my Bard, but now I know what they're talking about. And I even took the one off my Bard and put it on Ginger to see if somehow the specific item was somehow bugged, but that didn't make a difference. So very strange. I'm certainly interested in anybody else's feedback about the Madness Delirium if you tested it out. But that's been my experience with it. Alright. Let's see if we can do it on R3. Haven't posted a video in 6 days on my YouTube channel. And that's, well, partly because, I was going to post the R5 completion had I gotten that 4 days ago, but couldn't pull it off. And then I wanted to make another video about, essential level 1 gear to start with, but then there was a piece that I really wanted to get that I didn't have. Plus, I've been live streaming on Twitch every day since I started streaming on Twitch like almost 3 weeks ago. I've been literally streaming every day. Could I miss one day? Lots of fun. Had a really nice comment from somebody saying that they've been watching my videos for years on YouTube, but that interacting live and asking questions live on the Twitch stream was so much better. So it's really awesome. I hope that others from my YouTube channel will stop into my Twitch, check it out. Let's do spell power, you go pot. I should be able to be very kitey on R3. I was even doing this on R5. Although, had a couple close calls. I think this is going to be where I'm fighting. So even like on Voodoo, the highest I'd ever tried soloing on Voodoo when Voodoo was still a cap was R4, and that was a little dicey. So much so that I just said, you know, when I'm farming it for the compliance, I'm just going to farm it on R3. And it's pretty easy to farm it on R3 on Voodoo, but definitely not like a blow off. Like, I definitely couldn't just sit there and turn it on auto attack and go hands free and, you know, sip my coffee while the blast just auto attacked him down. Like, I had to heal myself and stuff. Damn, lots of champs. Lost soul, gotta break everything in here. I think I'll let those two non-champions pew-pew me, maybe torque me up a little bit while I'm breaking this stuff. There we go. I was surprised, you know, given the progress that I had on the R5 run, that in 2 R4 runs I couldn't get a completion. It was definitely tougher than I expected it to be compared to the R5. I was still having to spam heals on myself on the R4 run boss fight. Stun them with Salt Ray. Oh, actually, I've got a lot of mana left. There are mobs out here that I can clear out before using the shrine. Remember, anything that blinds these eyes will insta-kill them, so Sunburst acts as a great, basically AoE insta-kill against the eyes. And I think I'm gonna have 4 more mobs here. That finger of death animation you're seeing there is the ender set proccing. Wow, look at all those lost souls. And they're just gonna go to waste. It's very sad. That chest over there is locked, so I won't be able to get it. Oops, is there something still alive there? I thought I saw a red bar for a second. I guess not. Weird. And even though I had those failures on R5 and R4, I'd like to tell you guys about them because I always want to make sure I give a realistic portrayal of what my build is capable of. I don't want to act like it can do all these great things when it can't. So those of you who are interested in doing it can make informed decisions about it, or those of you who are running the build, will have an idea of where I'm struggling. Maybe you don't go try and solo it on R5 and save yourself a little bit of trouble. So here you're just going to go straight up the middle, and to ensure that you don't accidentally trip any of these red trap squares, just turn any of the adjacent ones away from that center column, and then there won't be any accidents. Alright, so let's do a fresh little 3-minute pot, and let's do another 10-minute spell power pot. Did my Yugo pot wear off? No, I got that, I think, that Yugo. Yeah. A lot of mobs that inhibit spellcasting, or the trash mobs in here inhibit spellcasting, so that it makes it tough for me. Yeah, he's getting some big hits on me even on R3. I may be deleting my tune after all. Well, definitely easier than R4. Definitely tougher than I thought it was going to be on R3. And definitely not a blow-off on R3. Well, I guess I won't be deleting my tune today. Compliance? Let's re-roll it. Just because we're on video. Maybe I can get a Reaper stat too. Wah, wah. Well, thanks for watching. As always, if you have any questions about my videos, you can respond on YouTube. If you have any questions about my druid build here, you can respond to my druid build post in the druid forums. And I hope that you'll consider stopping in on my Twitch channel and checking out the live streams there.